Hey, what's up, guys? This is Puck Luck Matchups here with the best pickups for Week 18 from February 2nd to March 1st. In this video, I'm going to be talking about teams with the best schedule, players to pick up from those teams, as well as goalie options for the week. Now, as you can see there, that this week is huge just because the first week starts February 2nd. It only goes about halfway till Thursday, and then the Olympic break happens, and then the end of February into March. I think it starts Wednesday, goes till Sunday. So it's going to be a huge week. You're going to see a lot of games. As you can see here, the best schedule. There's going to be a lot of games, like I said, because it goes till Thursday and then the new week. So right here, it stopped on Thursday, and then at the Olympic break, it continues on from Wednesday till Sunday. So going to be a lot of games going on. But as you can see, there's not too many games throughout the week. You might be able to fit in people in basically every single day except for probably Thursday and Saturday. It goes Monday 10 games, Tuesday 7, Wednesday 10, Thursday 7, Wednesday 8, Thursday 12, Friday 4, Saturday 13, and Sunday 6. So going to be a lot of games. So you might want to take a look at off days or maybe just games in general. So I highlight a bit of both here. As you can see there, Pittsburgh got one of the best schedules with 6 games, 3 off days. Vegas 5 games, 4 off days, which is huge. New York Islanders 6 games, 3 off days as well. But where they do play a nice bit of that first week, it's pretty good. Then you got Buffalo 6 games, 4 off days. That's huge. Florida 6 games, 3 off days. Washington Capitals 6 games, 4 off days. So they're definitely one of the best schedules, especially with the 6 games and 4 off days. And then these here I added because when you look at Anaheim, they only play that Tuesday for the first week, but then they play 3 games and 3 off days for the end of the week. So right here, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So great options for after the Olympic break. Same thing with Utah, 5 games, 3 off days. So they play Wednesday, which is 8, Friday 4, and Sunday is 6. So great options for after the Olympic break for Anaheim and Utah. And same thing as Winnipeg, 5 games, 4 off days, and they played those 3 off days as well after the Olympic break. So definitely could take a look at for the first few teams before the Olympic break, and then we'll take a look at these guys after the Olympic break. So next up, I got best forward for Week 18. Pittsburgh, Justin Brazeau, right wing, line 1, power play 2 at 7%, and Anthony Mantha, left wing, right wing, line 3, power play 2 at 17%. Vegas, Ivan Barbashev, left wing, line 1, power play 2 at 27%, and Keegan Kolgazar, right wing, line 3, 9, power play or penalty kill 5%. Guy's been pretty decent lately. Especially in like deeper leagues, he does put up a lot of hits, so could be a decent option. Then from the Islanders, Emil Heineman, left wing, right wing, line 1, power play 2 at 25% owned, and Anders Lee, left wing, line 3, power play 1 at 16% owned. Next up, I got Buffalo, Jason Zucker, left wing, line 2, power play 1 at 12% owned. Guy loves scoring. He makes a living there in that power play. Josh Doan, left wing, right wing, line 3, power play 1 at 27% owned. From Florida, Anton Lundell, center, line 2, 98 power play penalty kill because he's injured right now. He should be back for next week. He's 42% owned. And Evan Rodriguez, he's triple eligible, line 1, power play 2 at 6% owned. Now he'll probably drop down to line 2, and Lundell will slide into line 1 when he comes back. Then Washington Capitals, Justin Sardif, center, right wing, line 2, 98 power play or penalty kill, and 11% owned. Guy's been actually looking really good as of late, putting up pretty good points. He's 98 power play or penalty kill, so that hurts his value a bit, but might be worth taking a look at. And then Alexei Protaz, left wing, right wing, line 2, PK1 at 60% owned. Probably too high per owned for most people. And then last up, for best forward for week 18, from Anaheim, Beckett Seneca, right wing, line 1, power play 1 at 46% owned. Guy was been putting up very good points as of late, so I'd definitely take a look at him if he's available. Michael Granlund, triple eligible, line 1, power play 1 at 31% owned. Another guy that's been putting up really good points. From Utah, JJ Peterka, left wing, right wing, line 2, power play 1 at 56% owned. And Lawson Crouse, left wing, right wing, line 1, power play 2 at 22% owned. Now, JJ Peterka hasn't been doing great as of late, so his percentage owned is dropping, so he might be able to be available soon. Then from Winnipeg, Cole Perfetti, triple eligible, line 2, power play 2 at 13% owned. And Jonathan Toews, center, line 3, power play 2 at 3% owned. Winnipeg, their second, third, and fourth line hasn't been doing the greatest as of late. It's basically only that top line that has been doing anything, so just be careful. I'd definitely take a look at Anaheim over Winnipeg right now, but there is such a long break in between that maybe Winnipeg might be able to turn it around after the Olympic break, because these teams here have a fantastic schedule after the Olympic break for that little end of the week. Next up, I got best defense for week 18. I got Parker Wotherspoon. He's line 1, PK 1 at 37% owned. And Ryan Shea, line 2, power play 2 at 1% owned. Then from Vegas, Jeremy Lauzon, line 1, PK 1 at 20% owned. And Ben Hutton, line 3, 98 power play or penalty kill, 0% owned. The Islanders, Tony DeAngelo, line 2, power play 1 at 4% owned. And Ryan Pollock, line 1, PK 1 at 4% owned. And Tony DeAngelo, great power play 1, so he might be able to put up some decent points there. And with Chris Letang out right now, might be worth taking a look at for one of the guys on Pittsburgh. Then from Buffalo, Owen Power, line 2, PK 1 at 10% owned. And Michael Kesselring, line 1, 90 power play or penalty kill, and 1% owned. From Florida, Gustav Forsling, line 1, PK 2 at 31% owned. And Uvis Belinsky, line 2, power play 1 at 1% owned. Guy got promoted to power play 1, so I'd definitely take a look at this guy. He's been really good lately. From the Washington Capitals, Martin Feravarvi, line 1, 90 power play or penalty kill, 7% owned. And Rasmus Sandin, line 1, PK 1 at 2% owned. Then from Anaheim, Jacob Trouba, line 1, power play 2 at 57% owned. And Pavel Mintyukov, line 3, power play 2 at 1% owned. From Utah, Sean Durzi, line 1, power play 2 at 12% owned. And Nate Smith, line 2, PK 1 at 2% owned. Sean Durzi there only at 12% owned. I think he's definitely worth taking a look at. And then from Winnipeg, Logan Stanley, line 3, power play 2 at 8% owned. And Dylan DeMello, line 1, 90 power play or penalty kill, and 4% owned. Next up, I got my deeper league picks. From Pittsburgh, I got Igor Chinakhov, left wing, right wing, line 2, power play 1 at 1% owned. And Thomas Novak, center, left wing, line 2, power play 2 at 1% owned. Great deployment for those guys. Should be playing with Malkin. Then from Vegas, Brendan Bowman, right wing, line 2, power play 2 at 1% owned. And Riley Smith, right wing, line 4, PK 2 at 1% owned. Pretty decent deployment there for Bowman. Then from the Islanders, Andre Poulat, left wing, line 1, power play 2 at 1% owned. And Simon Holmstrom, right wing, line 3, power play 2 at 1% owned. Now, Andre Poulat scored on his first game with the Islanders, so might be worth taking a look at. Pretty decent deployment. Then next, I got from Buffalo, Jack Quinn, right wing, line 2, power play 1 at 4% owned. And Zach Benson, left wing, line 1, power play 2 at 6% owned. Great deployment for those guys. From Florida, E2 Listerainen, left wing, line 1, PK 2 at 2% owned. And AJ Greer, left wing, line 3, power play 2 at 3% owned. If your leagues counts hit, definitely take a look at this guy. He likes to throw his body around. From Washington Capitals, Ethan Frank, center, line 3, power play 2 at 1% owned. And Anthony Beauvillier, left wing, line 1, 98 power play or penalty kill, and 1% owned. Then from Anaheim, Jeffrey Veal, left wing, line 3, 90 power play or penalty kill, and 1%. And Alex Killorn, triple eligible, line 1, power play 2 at 2% owned. And then Kyler Yamamoto, right wing, line 3, 90 power play or penalty kill, and 0% owned. He's been pretty decent as of late, so it might be worth taking a look at. And same thing with Barrett Hayton, center, line 2, power play 1 at 3% owned. Great deployment. Then from Winnipeg, Nino Niederreiter, left wing, right wing, line 3, power play 2 at 3% owned. And Alex Iafallo, triple eligible, line 1, power play 2 at 1% owned. Not too bad deployment there for the deeper league picks. Then next up, I got goalie options. So for the most part, it's such a long week. I definitely would take a look at the goalies that play the double ones. So Buffalo, Islanders, Ottawa there only plays the one. Pittsburgh, Toronto, and Washington Capitals. So some play Monday, Tuesday, and then they'll play the next following week. Well, it's still the week, but it's after the Olympic break, and Saturday, Sunday, or Wednesday, Thursday. So I definitely take a look at teams that play probably later on in the week. These are the Monday, Tuesday ones, and they play either the following after the Olympic break. To me, I wouldn't look at these goalies just because their matchups are too far apart. Where when you look at here, their matchups are Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, and then after the Olympic break, they have another back-to-back. So to me, the goalies that are worth taking a look at would be the Oilers, Connor Ingram, Seattle, Philip Grubauer, Florida, Daniel Tarasov, and Kings, and Tom Forsberg. To me, that would be the goalies I'd be taking a look at because their back-to-backs happen pretty quick. So that's who I'd take a look at. The rest of the goalies here on the list, they just played a back-to-back, so might be worth taking a look at. These are the goalies after the Olympic break. And for Saturday, Sunday, just in case if you have an ad still left, maybe take a shot at these guys. You got Calgary, Devin Cooley against the Kings or Anaheim. And then you got Chicago, Everett Soderblom versus Colorado or Utah. Sharks, Alex Nedeljkovic against Edmonton or Winnipeg. And then last, St. Louis, Joel Holfer against the Devils or Minnesota. As you guys probably know by now, I update my leagues. Lost in 2 of my leagues and 1 in the 20. Gonna have to try to keep that 14 team, get it kickstarted, but it seems like every single time I get a player injured, I lose 2 more. I have been down 4 players for a long time now. I got 2 of them back, and 2 of them more got injured. So Nylander just came back, so that's 1 of them. So I think I'm down to 3 now. But man, it's just been injury after injury with that league. But I guess no excuses, just doing pretty bad. In my 12 team, not too bad, 9-7. Did lose last week. Winning and projected to win, but it is Saturday, so you never know what could happen. And the 20 team, I did win in that one, and losing and projected to lose, so just got to make a couple trades, couple ads, maybe even a couple trades, but a couple ads for tomorrow, and might be able to pull it the win. Fingers crossed. Just got to have some good luck. And you guys have good luck as well. I'll catch you after the Olympic break. Have a good couple months. Peace.